Hello Virgo, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they are feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you might have been in a relationship. Some of you may have been in a situationship. Others of you, you may have simply just exchanged glances and you know there's something there, but no one's speaking. It's a very intense connection because you feel it energetically. Also, for those of you who are new, my method of reading is slightly different. I actually don't channel through any spirit guides. I never have. And what I do is I have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self. That's how I get my answers. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel to provide you with some clarity, some guidance in your situation. All right. Wowee, Virgo, what is going on? 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that are very dark here. Dark in the sense that they're not light and fluffy happy cards, meaning your person of interest is going through a lot. But because of the intensity of these cards, you too could also be going through this. So the cards could be reversed. All right. We have here hearth and home, followed by betrayal, cycles, crisis, selfhood, grief, beliefs, beauty, and then we have death and rebirth under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Virgo, the connection that I have with you is very sacred to me. It's very warm, very gentle, very soft. It's like home. You are my home. Wherever you are, that is where my home is. I feel as though I can confide in you and not fear that I will be judged. Whenever I'm lost, you have this way of guiding me in the right direction. And whenever I am cold, you have this way of making me warm. I know that I have broken your heart. I never really meant for that to happen. I wasn't thinking. I should have been. To you, it seems as though I was a stranger. I behaved in a way that was very unpredictable. And it seemed to you now that you thought you knew me, but it appears like you never really knew me at all. And I understand that's scary. I understand that hurts. And it just leaves you hanging. Now there is a lack of faith and a lack of trust in this connection. Not a whole lot is happening. I'm not sure how to move on because of what I did to you. I think about this now constantly. It haunts me. How could I do this to somebody who has treated me like family? With so much love. The affection that you gave to me. The betrayal now haunts me. I obsess over this situation. I obsess over the things that we have done, the things that we have been. And the feeling is very overwhelming. I do feel very overwhelmed. There's so much going on inside of my heart and mind with this feeling of just being overwhelmed that I need time to sort out my emotions. And because I can't sort out my emotions, I do not feel that I'm in the right state of mind to make a decision. I cannot make a decision. I find it difficult to think straight. You may wonder, why is there distance? Why am I quiet? That is the reason. I feel overwhelmed. Nothing makes sense to me. There's a lot of anxiety, impatience, anguish, mental anguish. And I'm also overwhelmed because I now see you. I see you now as somebody who is very independent, self-reliant, self-sufficient. Someone who is, and always has been, very beautiful, handsome. But you're very defensive and you're very guarded. Once bitten, twice as shy kind of feeling. Long time ago I could approach you, but now I feel as though I cannot approach you anymore. I know that I can't approach you. I do feel that in this connection, there is a sense of grief. This grief is what I'm feeling right now. There's a sense of sadness and melancholy, a sense of regret and remorse for the things that I have said and done, and for the things that I never said that I should have, for the things that I never did that I should have done. I feel guilt, remorse, and regret. And I feel that I'm losing this beautiful sunshine. And I'm going to be left in a world of darkness indefinitely. I also grieve over the fact that you and I really were not able to settle our differences. What are differences? Why were they so important? Were our beliefs really that important? Sometimes we are very strong in the way we feel. And I know I was very, very uptight. I had a different way of thinking. I had a different way of approach. I did not know why I did what I did. I couldn't see. I couldn't see things straight. I couldn't really understand. What I do feel now is a sense of understanding that everything around me, it has a reason. And the reason is, you were born and brought up in a very different way, and so was I. My beliefs, my mindset, my approach to life is different than yours. Certain things we could have adjusted to, but these differences really have pushed us apart. I do see you as somebody who is so beautiful, so wonderful. A sense of vibrance that comes from you, and you have this way of showing me who I really am, my true self. Not only on the outside, but on the inside, your personality, your character, your charm, your charisma. It's not just about the physical. Overall, a long time ago, things were very rough, very rocky. But going forward, I want to be having smooth sailing in the future. I want to put to sleep all that has happened before. And I want to have a rebirth of something new in this connection. So I actually want a second chance. All right, Virgo. A lot of complications here. I mean, I was saying there was just maybe this card, this, and this. But actually there's these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this card. It talks a lot about big changes because it's a lot of emotional issues happening here. It's not good. It's not comfortable. This person is literally a wreck. And unfortunately, it could be that the roles might be reversed, or maybe both of you are feeling this too. Okay. So I'm going to have a look at the Lover's Path Tarot. Let's have a look at the Lover's Path Tarot. We'll be able to see what it is that may have occurred in the first place that caused this connection to go downhill. Family problems. Problems with commitment, problems with growth, not really wanting to see that sense of, not that sense, but not wanting to see a kind of future with you, the type that you were looking at. So what I'm just getting just from the get-go here, some of you wanted, so let's just say you wanted something that was more secure. You wanted family, you wanted a home, you wanted stability, you wanted growth. And when I say family, it could literally just be you adopting like a child, or adopting pets, or buying a pet, or maybe just planting, having plants. Those are also like pets. So it talks about more about growth and prosperity, being together, and a lot of hope for the future. Now the issue here, you may have felt like this, but this person was not feeling like this back then. Okay, their intentions, their ideas were very different from yours. And that is one of the reasons why this person started to change their ways. Because remember, you have the beliefs card. They did not believe the things the way you believed it. You may have wanted something more of commitment. They may have wanted something more of casual. However, I have seen a lot of people, they do not tell another person that they just want something casual. They'll just continue. And they get what they get. They don't commit. And the feminine energy often thinks that the masculine is in love. Sometimes they are in love. Sometimes they keep their distance. There's many reasons why. On my other channel, Asnointia Audio, have a look at some of those videos because they will prove to be helpful. They're more just audio recordings. But it'll be helpful because I've dealt with a lot of clients and a lot of people that have gone through things, and it's a very repetitive kind of pattern. So it's a collection of like the trends and the patterns, the collection of the consolidation of what I've experienced through you guys. So have a look at that. It may be helpful for some of you. It's on Asnointia Audio. That's my other channel, my YouTube channel. All right. Virgo, we have here fertility. So this does talk about abundance and growth. However, we're reading the reverse. So this talks about how this person did not want abundance. They were not looking for growth. Ruling over one's life, they did not want that. They did not want one to rule over their life. This talks about a new marriage or a special relationship. However, they were in denial of that. Practical action that manifests as a physical product. So this person did not want to take the practical action that would manifest into a physical product, such as a child, such as artistic endeavors, or even wealth, building something together. They did not want something related to pregnancy, family, growth. And then eventually there was a sense of deprivation or sterility in their heart and their mind, feeling a lack of material resources, limitations that overwhelm. Okay. So they were limited by their material resources. They were not rich as they thought that you were, or they were not rich enough to make you a happy person in their life. That's fair. They might not have told you this though. So some of you may have wanted to settle down, and this person actually was having money problems. That's what it comes down to. It could have been maybe they were finishing up a course, maybe they were trying to become somebody or look for a different job at a different place, and the timing just wasn't right. Because here, this is a beautiful card. Fertility is a very beautiful card. This is like the ultimate goal. People want to be with people for growth and prosperity. And what ended up happening here is your person of interest, they didn't feel like they were ready to handle a situation like this. And you may have wondered, why are they not investing their time, energy, and their effort? This is the reason why. Because they knew that they just could not do this. They could not afford it. They could not make you happy. Because they themselves, I'm getting the word settle, they themselves were trying to settle themselves. Settlement. I'm also getting settlement. So it could be a divorce, maybe a separation this person was going through, and so they could not give you that time, energy, or effort because they themselves were going through a few things. And with settlement and divorce, you also have lack of finances if it's coming from mostly, on average, the masculine energy. So this is an issue. This is an issue for some of you. It's not going to resonate for everybody. It's very particular. But I can say that this person did not feel that they were financially stable enough to be with you. And that was one of the problems that they were having. You also have here the Six of Staves. The Six of Staves here talks about how this person wanted to enjoy success after the hard work and struggle that they had gone through, but they were not able to enjoy anything at all. Nothing happened. Here we have a sense of acknowledgement, wanting to be recognized for the talents, for the honor, for the glory that this person had achieved. So this person felt like they actually achieved a few things. The problem is it was not recognized. So even if they did something very small, like let's just say they bought a toaster, because I'm seeing a toaster right now, a silver colored toaster, steel. Let's just say that they bought a toaster for their place. For them, that toaster is a big deal because they actually invested in making like a home environment. So it's a weird example I'm seeing right now, but somebody here feels like they did, from their point of view, they did a lot and they were helping, they were investing. But the truth is, Virgo, it wasn't enough. That's the issue for you and the type of relationship you wanted. It wasn't enough coming from this person's side. And it was because they truly felt that they needed more materialistic things in order to satisfy you, in order to be in a better connection, maybe an apartment, a flat, house, whatever. There was some type of, I'm getting the word condominium. So yes, it could be something that this person wanted with you, but they were not able to give it to you at that time. And that's why they actually kept their distance. Another thing is that no matter what they did, they felt that they were underappreciated. They wanted to be appreciated, but they felt that nobody really recognized them. It's a little complicated, Virgo, this person. I mean, the world doesn't end just because you can't afford stuff. The thing is, sometimes love isn't enough, and that is true. Love is not enough. You do need money in this world. However, sometimes there's a limit. If you just keep saying, I'm not settled, then you're never going to be settled. It's never good enough for you. It's never enough for you. Here, somebody else is also involved with this person. It could be a third-party situation where this person is in the divorce situation and they're separated, and so they have to separate and give their assets and their investments to their other person. So there's definitely something going on here. Let's just put it this way, Virgo. It's not as simple as you thought it was. And unfortunately, detachment, emotionally detached. I'm getting those words. So this person was emotionally detached for some time. They really didn't open up to you. And that's the worst thing when you don't communicate, when this other person doesn't communicate, right? You have been communicating. It is so difficult to read their mind, right? You don't know what they're thinking. Because if you did, at least you'd be able to adjust and do certain things according to that. But if they're just going to keep quiet and not really share with you what's going on, that's a lesson, Virgo, that they will have to learn. You have done your due diligence. You have done whatever you could do. You just need to now take a step back and just leave it at that. I do see that this is something that was a problem between the both of you. There was more openness coming from your heart, from your side, more communication from them. It was limited. It's also because they would have felt that they're not good enough because they didn't have enough money or enough materialistic things to give to you. So they didn't feel good enough for you. All right. These are any actions, any intentions that this person may have towards you in the coming future. Anything that may happen. Interesting. Oh, wow. Okay. Virgo, not bad. This is a very different combination. Hardly get to see this combination. So we have here the Eight of Cups. This person has had enough. They feel enough is enough. And they don't want to be in this mindset anymore. It's really starting to bother them too. Like you saw right in the beginning, we had like betrayal. We have grief. There's just this shadow side that's just so dark. Not being able to move forward, right? So it's a lot of grief. It's a lot of sadness, a lot of dark energy that they want to get rid of. And that's good. Here with the Eight of Cups, this person is moving forward to greener pastures, but it doesn't even have to be greener pastures. It just has to be something different for them right now. They're going to turn into a little bit of a hermit after they do this. They're going to be searching their soul, finding the reasons why they do what they do. And eventually, after a long while, Knight of Pentacles. I'm not good with timelines. I don't talk about timelines because there's multiple realities that we do live in. And so it could be the most likely. But here I do see in the future. You have two beautiful cards, the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Pentacles. Money, money, money. That's that song from one of my favorite movies. Oh my heavens. You guys know what song I'm talking about. It's from ABBA. Or I think it's from ABBA. It's that, the movie with Meryl Streep. Oh my heavens. I've seen that movie so many times and I cannot think of the title. Anyway, it'll probably come to me again. Mamma Mia. There you go. Yeah. There's something going on here where this person is going to go. They're going to change. They're going to achieve what they want. And that's when they're going to come back. So are they coming back? Absolutely yes. Yes, they are coming back. And the fact that they're coming back here talks about them coming back with an offer, but also a solid offer. And they're still in the energy of a knight. So in their heart and their mind, they may be acting like a 30-year-old. Okay? 30-year-olds can be mature or they can be immature. Even a 70-year-old can be immature. It all depends on their experiences in their life and their acceptance of understanding those experiences. If you don't accept it, then you're still immature or egotistical. So with this person is going to come into your life, back into your life, and they are going to be making an offer. It could either be back into your life or just simply coming into your life. And it's a slow process. A lot of people talk about the Knight of Pentacles being very slow. Yes, he is slow. But the Knight is also someone who has been there, done that. They've thought about it thoroughly, and they're not going to make any more mistakes. So that's something interesting about this particular kind of card. This person is not thinking irrationally. They really, really thought about it. And it's better. It's a better kind of card to have, because if it was the other card, which is the Knight of Wands, that's usually very compulsive, very rash behavior, very impulsive behavior. Now, even though they want to reach out to you, and they are going to reach out to you, there's still a part of them that does not feel confident. You see, there's no kings here. This is just the Knight of Pentacles, and then we have a Page of Swords. So with the Page of Swords, this person has lost their mojo. They've lost their sense of worth, materialistic gain, orientation to life. I'm getting these words right now. They're not feeling like they're good enough for you. However, they are trying. And they're trying to be someone who can actually support you and be with you in the coming future. With this card, this person is stalking you online. They're either looking at your profile or asking how you're doing. If you don't have anything online, they can be asking people who know you indirectly. So to find out things about you, they may be talking to other people. So that's really interesting because it does talk about a lot about what this person truly feels. They feel and they want you on the inside, but they have so much anxiety now. They have a lack of self-esteem. They have a lack of confidence because of all of the things that have happened. And we also have here the Knight of Cups. With the Knight of Cups, this does talk about if somebody, Virgo, that you have loved, if somebody had walked away for some time or ghosted you, then that somebody is going to be coming back into your life. That is what this card means. It's a beautiful card. I love this card. It's such a pretty card. And it talks about this individual coming back into your life very slowly, with a cup of love, very gently. There's a sense of gentleness, a sense of gracefulness when this person comes back. Very romantic, actually. Now, the overall arching theme is the Ten of Swords. They have realized that the world is a terrible place, and they want to be in your arms. You make it all right for them. You make it safe for them. That's how they feel. Because they saw the grass was not greener on the other side. It was just a bunch of sand. It was not real. It was a mirage. All of the heat, all of the worries, the stress, the tension got to this person's head. They could not think straight, and they were not seeing things straight. And then they realized that the world does not have this person's back. Their support system, person who has always been there for them, is you. And by the time they came back, they are now wounded by many things, trials, tribulations that they have gone through. They feel this, they sense this, and they have gone through this. And the value of who you are has basically erupted because of this. They have realized this because of the heartache and pain, suffering and sorrow that they've gone through. Like I've said before, they can only see the light if there's darkness. You can only feel the hot and realize what it is if you know what cold is. So by not being with you for a while, it was actually a blessing in disguise, Virgo. This person eventually will be able to overcome this. They will get up, dust themselves off, and approach you. Yes. It may take some time, though. If this person does, not if, when they come back into your life, just make sure you try to support them. This is only for those of you that actually give a damn about this person, because I know some of you completely hate them. Hate is a strong word. Let's say dislike. They've hurt you. They want to come back in your life, and you're like, oh, hell no. Right? I know that. I read you guys' comments. So it is important for those of you that want to accept this person back. If some of you want to accept them back, just remember, they are not 100% confident. You're going to have to be a little gentle with them and literally treat them like a youth. Like somebody who is still learning things, being supportive. For those of you that really don't want to deal with this person, and if they do come back, let them know how you feel. Don't argue. Just let them know that this is what happened. This is what you did. And that some people say, what? Adios, amigos. Right? That's it. End of it. I've had enough. Goodbye. Hopefully that doesn't happen for the majority of you. But I do see that some of you have just had enough. I'm just going to do a quick prayer. Right. If you guys hear me whispering, or if you hear a whisper, that is me whispering. A few of you have actually mentioned in the comments, so I heard a whisper. You guys freak out, and then you get me freaking out. I'm like, what? What's in my room? It's not supposed to be in my room. There's no energies in my room. And turns out, no, it was just me whispering. So don't worry about that. However, I do like it if you guys do notice that. It's always important for me to know. As far as I know, I don't have any negative energies or even positive energies around me here. The only positive energies I have are the angels. But there's no actual spirits. Positive or negative. There's no demons. Okay. There used to be, but then I got rid of them. You guys can do that too with the Holy Light package, which I sell. It's on my website, Asnointia.com, www.asnointia.com. Have a look at the Holy Light package. Also, you can have a look at the Chakra Checkup package if you want to get rid of negative energies from your home, around your aura, and inside of your body. All right. Interesting. So it's pretty good. We have here the situation will improve. Okay, so first off, let's just like, phew, okay, that's good. You don't have to worry about it. All right, so they're saying the situation will improve. There is no need to worry. There are going to be helpful people around you. So some of you actually may need, and it's not bad at all, talk to somebody. Talk to somebody about your problem. Let it out. Let that energy out. Because once you release that energy, you feel lighter. Why? Because the energy actually is weighing you down. So talk to somebody about your issue, about your problem. Let it out. That's a transfer of energy. Your energy is going to go out into the universe. Don't worry, the universe is strong enough to handle it. Here we have you talking to helpful people. People who you didn't even know that actually cared for you. It's a good card to have. Definitely you can talk to just maybe like 2 or 3 people. Could be a friend, could be a therapist, could be a family member. Anybody who you feel you can absolutely trust. And you know there's no vibes of jealousy. Whatever happens is going to happen in divine timing. Remember, this person is going through a lot as well. They need this type of guide. They need guidance in their life. And fate and destiny is guiding them. Their experiences are guiding them. So let them come to you at their own pace, in their own time. It's just like I've told you before. You put a cake in the oven. You can't expect it to bake super fast. You have to wait. You have to wait for it. There's the ingredients. You put it in there. You watch it rise. You're so happy. Oh, yeah, it looks so nice. But if you open it too soon, take it out. It'll be flat from the middle. It'll be raw. What did you do? You created like a mutated cake that just, it's not even a cake anymore. It's a raw cake, right? You need to give this person their time to rise, literally. And eventually when they do, they will be absolutely perfect in their ways. They will know what to do, what to say. They will be completely different, and you will notice this. Here we also have be assertive. When you have a chance to talk to this person, please think of yourself as a person who is slightly different. Be a better version of yourself. By better, I mean somebody who is wiser. Be assertive here means let them know what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with. Let them know your boundaries. Keep healthy boundaries. That creates respect. That creates a sense of allure. That creates mystery. That creates seduction. If you give too much, if you say too much, if you just dump everything all on somebody, There's no mystery left. They've had too much. Goodness me. I'm also an artist, in addition to all the other things I do. I used to do animation a long time ago. I'm literally seeing somebody that just got a bucket. I don't know why it's shrimp, but it's something liquidy and it looks like seafood. So they're walking. This is a cartoon I'm seeing in my mind's eye right now. They're walking. They open a door, and this bucket fell on top of them. But what fell on them is all of these different type of like items. But it's like food. It's gooey. It's slimy food. What I'm seeing, okay. I see what's happening. Okay. Wow. I have the weirdest analogies. Okay. This person is going to open the door, meaning they're going to reach out to you. You're going to answer. But as soon as you answer, you, the old you, okay? This is the old you, because now you're going to be different. The old you opened the door and dumped all of your problems on this person, and they were completely soaked with all of these things. And it was so much shrimp, so much food, that they could not digest it. It was too much for them to handle all at once. So, what's happening now is you're going to open the door. You're not going to have that bucket on top of the door. No. You're going to have the bucket on the side somewhere in your home. This is metaphorically, right? And you take out each piece one by one, slowly. And then this person will be able to digest slowly certain pieces of information that you are sharing with them. They will not be overwhelmed. And when they are not overwhelmed, you actually have a decent conversation with this person, because then they're able to talk to you as well. They talk back, right? They respond to you. But if you give them too much information, too much shrimp from this bucket that I'm seeing, it's just too much for them to handle. They just can't have it. This was one heck of a different type of example. I don't even know why I saw it, but I think it makes sense to some of you. All right, let me know if it made sense. It's a really funny example because I saw it in my mind's eye like a complete cartoon. All right, so be assertive. Yes, we have that. Now, it does say a year from now. Remember, it does say perfect timing, which means divine timing. So a year from now does mean many, many months, right? Just understand, eventually the situation will improve and there's no need to worry about this. In the meantime, talk to some friends. Go out, have fun. Let go. Let go of this person. And it's important for you to let go of the situation. By letting go, it means do not contact this person. Do not text them. Do not communicate with them. Because when you do, like I said, it'll be too much for them. So let go of this situation. Let go of this person and allow them to come to you slowly, gently, having that second chance, wanting that second chance. Now, under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, we have here, listen to your intuition. By listening to your intuition, you have gone through certain things, and by listening to your intuition, you are listening to your soul, which is much more older and wiser than yourself, which is your spirit, the body. So listen to that inner voice, because there's a reason why your soul is saying that to you. You have been there, done that, many centuries ago. And so in this lifetime, it will guide you. That's when you listen to your intuition. All right? It's that little voice in your head. And if you know it's a safe voice, and you know it's yours. If you feel it's a different kind of voice and you literally hear it on the sides, that's a demonic voice. That's different. Those voices are very different. If you guys do feel that there's any negative energy, feel free to go to my website, www.asnointia.com, and let's get rid of these negative energies. You can do the chakra checkup, or you can get the self-help package, which is the Holy Light package. I also have 2 more packages. One is called Water Wellness, which is to teach you how to create your own holy water. And one is also getting rid of a generational curse. So those are 2 new packages I have up. But it is it's a good combo to have, like the 3 of them, if you could actually get that. It's like it's really good because it'll get rid of literally everything from the past all the way to the present. So I've kept them at a very reasonable rate. I didn't want to have them too expensive. I want everybody to have access to this type of stuff because I have been to many people over the years and they charge so much money, man. Thousands and thousands of dollars. Are you insane? Like somebody's already suffering. You can't afford anything and you decide to pile this on top of them. It's like it's mean. It's mean. It's greed, right? It's very mean. I spend a lot of money, and I know people, my customers come to me and they've spent a lot of money too. It's apparently a very common thing. People do a lot of black magic on people. They do hexes. There's certain rituals nowadays that are just starting to increase, and people feel very jealous. So it is important to protect yourself. It is important to be with positive people, and always, meditate, always pray, and keep yourself in a positive environment. If some of you can't get any of those packages that I'm saying, I do recommend the Holy Light package, if anything. That'll get rid of any negative energies around your aura, inside of your body, it also around your home environment. All right, my dear Virgo, let me know if any of this actually has resonated with you. Of course, the reading I'm talking about. Also, right now, I'm still doing love readings, so if some of you are interested in a private love reading, I have that available as well. All right, guys. You all take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys again. Bye now.